Hello, my name is Eduardo and I am here with another tutorial for App Inventor. Today I will show you how to create a Canvas app for App Inventor using Inscape. And I will show you how to do it without having problems with the size of the sprites. And also I will show you how to position sprites, okay, as you have it in Inkscape, to pass these values to App Inventor. Okay, so basically is what you see in Inscape is what you will get in App Inventor. So let's start. First, you have to create the screen. Okay, our screen it will be here like a rectangle with 100, 280 pixels and 720 pixels for the width. Okay, it will be like portrait app. Then we will go to File, and then when the properties of the document, and then we select adjust page to content. We have to select first the rectangle, and then it will create, or it will use this rectangle as the page for Inkscape. Then here we are going to start like creating here. I use this menu that it was in layers. Okay, when you see the layers, well, it is better to organize the things. For example, this will be my background. Okay, for my app. First I just make a very quick design. Okay, so this is just the background. Okay, and that's it. We export it. Make sure that when you export it, okay, you have the same size. I mean 100, 280 and 720, and then you export it. Okay, selecting the orange rectangle, the big one. Then we create another layer, and this layer is for the sprites. Okay, in this case, to keep things easy, okay, I will use just one sprite. I will just create a kind of square or something, and this will be my sprite. So I just create here this square, maybe some text. We change the font and we reduce it, and that's it. We have the sprite. We can export it with just selecting only the square section. And as you check, I protected my background layer. Well, we go to export. Make sure it has the same size that you have in Inkscape. Okay, so just copy that. In this case, it is like modifying this. So, and that's it. You export it. Everything is okay. Well, we go for the same folder, and that's it. Now, this is very important, a very important step. This is like the anchor point. When you click for the second time the square, you will see a little cross. This cross, you have to point it, okay, on the left side in the upper part of the square. Okay, this is very important. Please do it like that. Then we are going to take the information like the width and the height of our square. That is not like a perfect square, but well, that's the point. Okay, so and then we need the position. For this we go here for the Xml Editor, that it's a tool that it has Inkscape, and then you will see the location, the X and Y coordinates, okay, for the square. So we copy them, okay, the X and the Y, and write obviously the name here, just to use it later in App Inventor. We have the information. You have to do this for all the sprites you have. And then we're here, we just set the default things for the screen. We create a canvas. I will use a canvas that will use all the screen, okay? So fill parent for this canvas. Then we set the portrait mode, and this is not very important, but well, no problem. Then we go to canvas and we select the background that we created in Inscape. Well, first we have to upload it, and we select it. So that's it. Then we go for the sprite, we add that sprite, and we are going to use the image for the sprite. And that's it. Place it anywhere. It is not important. Now we are going to the fun part, that is the blocks. First we are going to create a procedure, but for results we can add here a slot, and we are going to use here my Inkscape width. Okay, the value from Inkscape is the one that I'm going to use here. Okay, and we are going to resize first, okay, width, and later we will resize the height. So for this, I will just give you the blocks, okay, just to make sure that you're ready to for this. So copy this block, and then we do the same for the height. You just copy, okay, and change the names, okay. Instead of width, we use height, and instead of 720, we use 1280, and then we use the canvas width and height. Make sure that you have it the same way. Then I will do the same now. You have to use now the same position. You want the same position from Inscape to App Inventor. Now we're going to create another result procedures. Okay, we create again the same. Okay, so now we need the value from Inscape, that it's the X position from Inscape, and the X position, the Y position from Inscape, okay, for this sprite. Now, in this case, I want you to pay attention. I made a mistake in this procedure. Okay, so but well, I will tell you in a moment what was the mistake, but first, so you make sure you have all the information from Inscape, okay. And just to explain you, if you say that 720, talking about the width, it is the 100% of the screen, so you have that my X position, okay, the position where is the sprite, it is equals to what percentage of the screen, okay. So that is the way I am doing this. It is the same as in the previous ones for the sizing, so you need that. Now this is the mistake I did, okay. So I used times 100, and it was supposed to be divided, but well, don't worry, I will correct it later. So but the procedures, then you need to create a procedure to resize all the sprites, okay. So you add all the sprites heights and widths, and then we use the result procedure. Okay, so let's use this one. This is for the height, and then we do the same for the width. Then we do it another procedure. Okay, this is just to make things better for you, or to organize in your code. Okay, your code or your blocks. Then we create one for the positions of X and Y for all the sprites, or you can just create one for the X or one for the Y, but I guess it's okay. So you look for this block, image sprite X and Y, and then we use the procedures that we created. Then we are going to take the values from Inscape. Okay, so just copy and paste. Copy. Sorry, I copied the width. I forgot here made a mistake with the camera. Yes, that's okay. So we copy width in the place for width, about sizing, and then we go for height. Copy and paste, and that's it. Pretty nice, right? And then we go for the X position and for the Y position. We do the same, copy and paste. That's it. We're almost done, but remember we had a mistake. Well, then you have to create the screen initializes, and then we just call the procedures that we just created, okay, these ones, the last ones. And then to make things better, we add here another kind of behavior for the sprite. If I touch the sprite, I will use here this kind of a text-to-speech, just to make sure things are working, okay. And maybe just with a little comment, okay, like something, yeah, it seems to be working, dude, but it was not working in that case. But that's it, okay. So you call when the screen initializes, resize, and then tries to position. Then we call here the companion, okay, and you will see that this thing won't work just for the position. For the sizing it was perfect, but for position no, and I was checking the mistake, and then I was reviewing my blocks, and then I found out that it was the 100. It was supposed to be divided by 100 and no times 100. Then I fix it. Okay, so pay attention. This is the final procedure or result procedure, and that's it. We fix this one, and we have to fix the Y one. That's it, and that's it. So you have the percentage times the height and the width. And if we check in here, well, just refresh the screen. I just writing this to refresh the screen, okay. It's loading, and that's it. Perfect position.
It seems to be working, dude.
Well, it seems to be working, dude. Okay, and then if you check, it was Inscape and it was finish up, same aspect. Okay, it looks quite the same. Okay, and this is great. You can create many things. I will have another tutorial for you in the next few days, in the next days. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys.